Hello? Hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Wait, let me move this over here real quick. Okay. Hold on. Scuff ears. Scuffed. Alright. Oh my god. No, don't fall over. Okay. I think we're good. Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. A good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. No matter what time it may be, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Hello. Oh my gosh, it feels so weird to say that after not streaming for like 2 weeks. Oh, I'm trying to make space on my cardboard box. Okay. All right. I think we're good. Yeah. We do have the podcast Elvira once again. So I hope you guys don't mind. Also, for some reason my PC is making like a weird noise, and so if you hear like some weird noise when I talk, that's what it is. I don't know why. I think it's one of my fans. Maybe my fans got messed up for some reason. I don't know. It didn't make that noise until just now, but I don't know. But hi, hello everyone. How are y'all doing today? If you guys haven't heard, yes, I moved. I am fully moved in now, and I had a little recap stream that I did on Sunday, and so if you missed that, you can check out the VOD. But yeah, I'm down to answer any questions that y'all might have as well, in case you missed it. But yeah, I had like a spontaneous VOD on Sunday when I fully set everything up, you know, because I missed y'all so much. I was just like, I want to stream already. It's been too long. Whoa. Oh my gosh, wait, Chizuru, thank you so much for the gifted subs, the 5 gifted subs. If you received a gifted sub from Chizuru, I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea fun. Thank you, Chizuru. But yes, can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for that very, very generous and kind act of gift subs? Thank you so much, Chizuru. Thank you. Miss you. Oh, I missed you guys so much. I know I already streamed on Sunday, but I'm just like, I'm happy to you know, be back into the regular stream schedule, you know, get back into the swing of things. Right. But yeah, I'm really happy to see y'all again too. Hi Isa, hi Jer. Hello, I love hot anime men. Hi Brog, hi Bao. Yes, we are going to be playing some Uma Musume later on as well. So if you want to stick around, feel free to stick around for some Uma Musume, some waifus that we're gonna, you know, min-max and I is there dating? I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like the Otome games. So I'm just like, do we get to go on some cute dates with the girls too? Yeah. Hi Velvet. Hi Day. Welcome on in. Hello Dillo. Would you or anyone... Oh, if you want to trade, I would say Discord's probably your best bet. I don't know too many people in the stream that are actively playing right now. So, yeah. But hi, Dillo. Welcome on in. For the first time, actually. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. I am also trying to get a shiny Piplup. I've been trying to get a shiny Piplup since 2021. So it's been a hot minute since I started. Hi Jason, hi Heavy. Also Dillo, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. How's the move? It went pretty smooth physically. Emotionally, I still feel a little... If you guys didn't hear, I've been going through the feels, you know, like the grief of leaving my family home, and so I'm good. Like I'm okay, but you know, there's still parts of me deep down that are still gonna be, you know, a little depresso about it for a while. I think it'll be like, I know some friends are telling me that I took them a couple of months before they, you know, kind of got over it, and then for some people it was a few weeks, and so, I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow of it. I you know, I do keep myself distracted And, you know, it's okay. At least I'm not, you know, pulling a Stewie every night anymore. I was pulling a Stewie like for the 2 weeks before I left when I was packing. Like, oh God, every night I would go to bed and I would tell myself, I'd be like, I should get some sleep. And then cry myself to sleep. Depends on how your new place clicks with you. The thing is, it does click with me, right? I think it's just, I don't know. Like I said, it's my first time ever like being away in terms of like, in my mind, what's going to be, you know, a long time of being away from my family. And so it's weird. I've never really got homesick when I was younger. Like if I stayed over, you know, at friends' places, or if I, you know, was away for like a month or like a week, I never really got homesick. But this time it kind of feels like, you know, it feels more of like a permanent, I guess, thing. And so that part really, my box, it really like, I guess, makes me sad thinking about how, you know, that part of my childhood is over. Someone who moved recently too, and while she's feeling happy and secure now after like 2 weeks or so, it actually hit her how much happened. And yeah, right, it's like you hear about it all the time, or you read, at least for me, I read up about it since I didn't really know why I was feeling the way that I felt. And so yeah, for some people they're in like fight or flight mode, right? And then they have to move for specific reasons. Or for some people, they, you know, have the feels at the beginning of the move, like me, right? And so yeah, it's like the same thing with grief in general, right? Sometimes it'll hit you out of nowhere, sometimes it'll hit you at the beginning, sometimes it'll hit you later, type of thing. And so yeah, I hope that your friend though is, you know, feeling okay, and that she's able to find some things to help her distract herself too, right? Like I've been working out. Yesterday we went to work out, and that was nice, you know. Surprisingly, my arms don't feel like needles, but I'm expecting a DOMS to happen at some point. And if you guys don't know, okay, once again, all right, DOMS is an actual term, okay, in the world of exercising, all right? And so I don't want anyone to be like, huh, what is she talking about? But if you guys don't know what it means, it stands for delayed onset muscle soreness. And that's what happened to me with my legs on the first day that we worked out my lower body. Hi, Plaxy. Welcome on in. Hi, Wes. Hello, Detective Pikachu. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. What? Oh, for what? For what? I love hot anime men. Oh, like her meatballs. Like she had some meatballs in her bowl and then one fell off. But yeah. It's been a whole process, and you know, I'm just really glad. You know, I was very grateful actually, because I don't know if I talked about this, but yeah, I moved on I flew to the new place on a Tuesday, and you know, I was able to have sort of like a, you know, like a last dinner and last lunch and meal with, you know, Dad Vera, Mom Vera, and Bro Vera. And so, and because it was a Tuesday, actually, my dad was off that day. And so my dad was able to see me off at the airport too, because there have been times in the past where I've flown and Dad Vera, you know, as much as he wanted to come, he had to go to work. And so I'm very grateful that, you know, it was a day where we could say goodbye. And yeah, but no more sappy, because I don't want to cry. I already got emotional on stream on Sunday. So today no emotional feels, because I don't want to cry. But yeah, I'm really happy though. Like I said, I'm really happy to be back and to get into the swing of things again. And I can't wait to, you know, bring you guys all of the wonderful ideas I have in mind. I have so many things I want to do here. Now at the new place, I have, you know, like I said, baking streams in mind. I have cooking streams I want to do in mind. I also want to catch up with the giveaway, not giveaway, the rewards as well, you know, from the debut subathon, because I think now might be okay of a time to start, you know, getting merch again physically for myself, because at the beginning of the year I was really worried about the tariffs, and because it's quite expensive. I don't know if you guys know, but it's really expensive, or it was really expensive at the beginning of the year for those that were affected by the tariffs. And so I was a little scared to order some stuff, but right now I think it's okay to order. So I'll probably get those rewards ordered and manufactured, and then I will be able to send them out soon. I brought my stuff with me. I brought my envelopes. I did not bring my stamps because I was really worried that they would explode or something. And so I didn't bring my stamps, but I do have my Elvira stickers and whatnot and washi tape. And so you guys will get some cute mail delivered soon TM if you guys have been waiting for either Elvira stickers from giveaways, or if you've been waiting for some prizes from the debut subathon. Well, I was wrong, Bye. I was wrong. But yeah, how have you guys been? I hope you guys have been having a wonderful 2 weeks. It's been a while since I've caught up with y'all. I've heard of so many things. Oh my god. Like we talked, I think last time that I streamed, we were talking about like K-pop Demon Hunters, and ever since then, K-pop Demon Hunters has been like super popular. Like my goodness, I've been seeing how, for example, like, you know, your idol from Saja Boys has been #1 on like the top hits on Spotify, and then I saw that, you know, Golden also got first place too. It's been very popular. And then there's also a bunch of idols, like K-pop idols, that have also been reacting to it. And so yeah, I've been seeing a ton of K-pop Demon Hunters on my timeline. Hi, Cian. Yeah, Horse Gotcha. Yeehaw. We're gonna get those waifus the wins that they deserve. Hi, North Generic. Just a bit warm and stressful at work, but otherwise weeks are going well. Oh my goodness, yes. If you guys have been going out and about during this time of the year, please make sure that you put on sunscreen. Okay, I cannot stress how important it is to put on sunscreen. And, you know, make sure you have sunscreen for your face, you have sunscreen for your body. Even if it's cloudy, it's still important to wear sunscreen because UV rays can still penetrate. Okay? All right? It's very important. Protect your skin. Hi, Black Iris. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the welcome back, everyone. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. We're gonna get the rainbow door, right? Oh, I hope so. I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna spend. I'm gonna be like a free-to-play player. And so we'll see. We'll see how much I'm able to get, you know? I don't really have like a waifu in mind that I like. I mean, I do like the white hair waifus, you know, if you can't tell. I'm a little biased, but I do like the white hair waifus. But I heard they're like a little difficult to train. And so we'll see. We'll see who I choose. I'll pick somebody, you know. I'll pick somebody. Horus Gotcha better be giving me some good gotcha raids. Otherwise, I'm a riot. I mean, it's a gotcha, you know? Oh, thank you for the water. Actually, I have some tea that I made. Let me drink some more of my tea. Thank you. Oh, God. It's so good. Have you watched... Oh, heck yeah. I've watched K-pop Demon Hunters like 8 times now. I've watched it like 8 times in a row. Like... We were, so I had some friends that were watching K-pop Demon Hunters in person, you know, like they met up and they were watching in person on their TV. And I was like on camera with them, you know, because it was kind of like I was there even though I couldn't be there type of thing. And so when they started watching K-pop Demon Hunters, they turned over the camera to the TV, right? And they were like, yeah, you want to watch with us? And I was like, heck yeah! And so I've seen K-pop Demon Hunters, you know, so many times. But yeah, we rewatched together through the camera. I Maddie said thank you for the 10 bits. But yeah, they were watching in person, you know, like in the living room. And then for me, I was watching through their camera. I was just like there, but not there, but kind of there, if you get what I mean, you know? Alice, welcome on in. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay here with us. Hello, hello. Yeah, live reactions. Yeah, some of the friendos had like a light stick, and then other people were using their cell phones. I was using my cell phone, even though I was, you know, in the camera. And so when the songs came on, we were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And so I was waving my phone camera with the flashlight on too. We were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. It was like being at a concert together, but not being at a concert together. You know what I mean? And so yeah, we really got into it. Yeah, light sticks. Yeah, some people had light sticks. Some people were using their phone flashlight, you know, like me. And every time that a song came on in K-pop Demon Hunters, we're like, yeah, I wanna be your soda pop. Da 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 da. It was great. It was great. I'm down to rewatch again. Like, I'm telling you, this is my new like camp rock, you know, or like anytime I get into like a new musical, right? Anytime I get into something that I really like, I can rewatch that over and over and over again, especially if it's with other people, right? I like watching, like if I enjoy something, I want to share it with people, you know, because I want to see their reaction to it. It's like this tweet that I saw that someone talked about where they were like, yeah, the idea of like reliving your first reaction to something vicariously through, you know, a friend that's rewatching or that is watching it for the first time, right? And seeing their reactions. That's me. If I like something, I want to watch it with all the people. I want to rewatch it over and over and over and over. like speaking of Camp Rock, right? Like back in the day, oh my God, back in the day, it was on TV. And so I rewatched Camp Rock every time that it came back on TV for a rerun on the Disney Channel. And then I actually got the DVD, and then from there I like rewatched Camp Rock like every night upstairs in my parents' room, right? And so yeah, I was super into Camp Rock. And so for K-pop Demon Hunters, it kind of gives off like the same feeling, you know. I just really like the songs, especially Free, you know. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Oh yeah. But yeah, I like it. No, our new High School Musical. So for me, I've watched like bits and pieces of High School Musical, but I've never watched it in its entirety. I know the songs, but I don't really know too much of High School Musical. For me, Camp Rock was like my obsession when I was younger. Like for some people, their High School Musical was like my Camp Rock, right? And so for me, when I think of Free, I think of the scene with Mitchie and Shane. Was that his name? Shane? Or Joe Jonas, right? Where they were singing together and they're like, this is real, this is me. But that's my Free. Ha ha ha. Can we watch High School Musical and Camp Rock? I don't know if are they on Disney Plus? I don't have Disney Plus. So I would need someone to host Disney Plus for me. Moody Moon Meg, thank you so much for the resub. 11 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Moody Moon Meg. Thank you. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for that resub at 11 whole months? Thank you. But yeah, God, I was so obsessed. Okay. To be fair though, I was like super into the Jonas Brothers when I was younger. Like I had a huge crush on Joe Jonas when I was younger, you know? I think it was his hair. A lot of it was like his hair, you know? But yeah, I was like super into the Jonas Brothers. I loved their music. And then, you know, when Camp Rock came out, I was just like, oh my God, the Jonas Brothers, you know? And yeah, I just really like Camp Rock. Joe Jonas, like the Jonas Brothers, you know. I've been saying Joe Jonas so much that my brain, for some reason, is just like, is that even a real name? Is that even his name? But yeah. Oh, Camp Rock made you have a crush on the Jonas Brothers. Ah, see? That's where we're different, you know. I had a crush before. I was like super into their like, you know, like their songs like Year 3000. Da, 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 da. And then I had their CD too. I had their CD with the song Burning Up on it. Oh my god, I was like obsessed with Burning Up. I would go to before bed every night. I would play Burning Up. Then go to bed. That's how much I was into it. I heard it on the radio, and then I was like, oh my god, it's their best song yet, you know? And then I was like, okay, you know, see, so yes, I actually heard that recently too. I didn't know that Year 3000 was a cover, right? When I saw that on Twitter, I was like, what? What do you mean? Year 3000's a cover? You know, for me, I've always known it as like, you know, one of like the hit songs from the Jonas Brothers. And I was just like, huh? And then I heard like the actual version of Year 3000, and I was just like, it's alright. But for me, it's because I heard of, you know, Year 3000 as like one of the first songs from the Jonas Brothers, you know, along with like SOS and stuff like that. And so I was just like, in my heart, the Jonas Brothers were the OG Year 3000. God. And I used to like watch their skits and stuff too on YouTube for the Jonas Brothers. You know, I loved their whole like meme YouTube channel where they did stuff like turning the table, and they're like, how the tables have turned. And I was just like, oh. It was great. But I don't know if the videos are still up anymore. But yeah, I was like, I would watch their YouTube videos. I listened to their music. I listened to their like interviews on like Radio Disney. I was a little parasocial, just a little bit, you know, towards the Jonas Brothers, just a little bit. But not in the sense of like once again, for me, when it came to like celebrities, or if it came to like singers and idols and stuff, I've never felt like the desire to want to meet them, if that makes sense. Like I know some people, they get like super excited with the idea of like being able to, you know, like meet them and stuff, right? But yeah, doesn't sound. Oh, trust me, Cian. I was kind of parasocial. Like I was the typical like fangirl, you know, that would think about it like, oh my god, what if I like happened to meet them at the coffee shop one day, and then I happened to, you know, just like bump into them and like say hi and stuff. But this was like me in like middle school. Oh my god. So I was a little parasocial. Like you know, I was a little parasocial, but I've never felt the desire to want to like meet them for real though. But in my head, you know, I would still kind of like daydream, you know, about the chances of like potentially bumping into them type of thing. You know. But yeah. Good times thinking about, you know, back in the day when I was young. Oh my god. Back in the day, you know, I was talking about this actually last night with Twirly, and we were talking about how I feel so weird, you know, because it's like once you graduate from university, right, like that from university up, it's like there's like parts of your lives where you just kind of think about it, and you're like, you feel like you're young, but then at the same time you're not young. Because you have people that are like in university, and then you're just like, but then you have people that are older than you that call you young, and then you're just sitting there like, huh, weird. And then there are some people that are like getting married, some people that have children already. Like, let me tell you about how I have, you know, high school friends that have like 2-3 kids already, and I'm just like, what the heck? And yeah, some people have like a full-time job. Some people are unemployed. Some people are, you know, like me, streaming full time, you know, as like a job. And then you have other people that are, yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. You feel like you're young, and then you make a slight turn, and your knees pop a little, and you remember you're not young. Oh, tell me about it. That's actually why I started working out, right? Again, because I remember I had felt like a pain in my hip in the back for a while. It was like kind of like go and come here and there, and so I was talking about it, and then Derby was like, that's called old age. You're gonna start feeling that more and more as you get older. And I was just like, yeah. And so I told myself, like, I need to work out now, because it's really important to work out, you know, because if you don't work out, while you're young, you're gonna feel it when you're old. And so I was just like, okay, I need to get back into working out. But it's been nice though. It's been nice working out again. You know, I've worked out like 2 days so far, right? But it's been really nice. Like I was talking about this with Wuppo too. And Wuppo, he talked about like how he worked out not too long ago. And it's kind of like I don't know if you guys get it. It might sound really weird. Like we were talking about, like it sounds weird to outsiders, but there's like something that feels really good about like the soreness that you feel after you work out. It's like for me, you know, like I felt that too when I used to work out a lot, and then I just stopped because of COVID. And so my body would like crave the soreness from working out. And so for me, I even though DOMS sucks, you know, with the whole like delayed muscle soreness, it's really nice. It's like a nice sore feeling. It hurts, but it hurts good when you work out, okay? And so I don't know if you guys get it, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to feel sore again after not working out for so long. And it's true, you know, it's true what they say. You know, I hate to break it to y'all, but yeah, working out, you know, eating healthy, getting a proper sleep schedule, and drinking water and going out for like a walk every day actually does improve your mental health a lot. For me, it's also the exhaustion. I love that feeling because I know I'm getting... Yes! Right? It's like the sleep that you get on days that you work out are extra nice because you just knock out. You like... It's not just like you knock out. You knock out. Like you're passed out. Craving soreness, but I get what you mean. Your body feels so refreshed. Yeah, right? It's like you feel sore for a few days, but then it feels nice. It's also like the dopamine that you get, right, from working out. And so, I don't know. It's just nice. I really like it. Even though I'm like suffering when I'm working out, I'm just like, oh yeah, that's like nice. I say that, right? But then for those that work out too, you guys know how it feels after you work out the next day. Your body's just like, ah! Especially after a leg day, you go down, you drop something on the floor and you have to go down to like grab it and you're like, ah! Or you have to sit down on a chair, right, at a table, and you're just like, ah! But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I'm really glad to you know, get back into the workout routine. It's fun. It's really fun. I think it's also because now that I'm on the West Coast, it feels different too. Because I remember with me streaming the regular stream schedule that I streamed, for me back on the East Coast, it was like I would stream from what, 3 p.m. until like 6 p.m., 7 p.m. my time. And so by the time that I would get off, it would feel like the day was gone, you know, because it's already dark out and stuff. And I'm in the basement when I stream too, so it constantly just feels dark. But here, now that I'm on the West Coast streaming like the same stream schedule, I stream technically my time at 12 p.m. and I get off at like what will be 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. And so for me, I'm just like, wow, that's really cool. You know, I still have daylight out after I'm done streaming. And so I'm able to do more stuff during the day, like work out. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. But yeah. If you know, you know, okay? It's not weird. I know some people that don't understand might be like, huh? She likes the pain from working out? I don't know about that. But trust me, okay? Trust me on this. If you've worked out, you know what I'm talking about, okay? All right. West Coast, Best Coast, we get more hours in the day. No, okay. I know people are saying like West Coast, Best Coast, and I do like the West Coast too, but my heart, I will always be an East Coast girly, okay? All right, so even though I moved, I'm not just gonna betray my East Coast like that, okay? I'm not gonna start saying West Coast, Best Coast. All right, okay, chat. For me, I'm still East Coast girly. It is. It's so satisfying. It's so nice. Like I worked out upper body yesterday, my back, and oh man, I hate upper body. I hate it so much. Upper body and back is like my least favorite. If I could, I would do legs like all day, every day. I just want to do legs like back to back to back to back because I love leg day. Leg day is so fun to me. But then upper body, I'm just like, I dread upper body workouts. I'm just like, And back then, I got away with not really working out too much of upper body because I played tennis a lot, right? And so for me, tennis was actually my preference when it came to like upper body workout, because you know, tennis works out your arms, it works out your back. And so I was like, oh yeah, that's nice. The pain feels like a sign of your workout being rewarded and doing its thing. Oh yeah, it can be like that too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for people that work out, if they like the pain. I just like it. I don't think of it as in like, oh yeah, it's my reward. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's the pain. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's the soreness I'm talking about. Oh. If someone prefers leg day, you'd be surprised, Mentor. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people actually that prefer leg day over upper body day. It just depends on how you prefer to work out, I guess. Like for me, I know myself. I'm stronger legs wise, like lower body wise. I'm not as strong upper body wise. And so that's why I don't like upper body as much. But who knows? Maybe I'll get into like upper body workouts too. Are you primarily working out for health and be toned? Yes. So for me, I'm not looking to like be a bodybuilder. I'm not looking to, you know, to really, like, you know, when you work out, right? There's like different reasons why you work out. There's working out to build your stamina. There's strength training. There's like for looks and appearance and whatnot, right? And so for me, I primarily just want to do it for like health, because I know that I'm not as healthy as I used to be. Like, my God, I think the wake up call for me was when we did Ring Fit. And my heart rate went up to like 200. There's a screenshot where my heart rate went to 200 for me doing Ring Fit. And I was just like, okay, that's not healthy. That's not good. And I think that was like, what, like 3 years after I stopped working out because the gym was shut down from COVID. And then I never got back into it type of thing. And so, yeah, I was like, that's really bad. And so I'm working out for the sake of like my health as well as like my future, right? Because I want to make sure that I'm healthy for myself, you know, now, but also for the future as well, because it's only going to get harder if you don't start working out when you're young, right? And so I just like, I want to get back into the routine, because once it becomes a routine, that's what we talked about too, actually. When it comes to working out, one of the hardest things to do is like getting into the workout routine, right? Because it's just something that seems like a daunting task. It seems like a lot of work. It seems intimidating if you're not familiar with what to do, right? But then once you get into the routine of it, like once you start working out, it becomes like second nature, you know? It just becomes part of your daily routine, and it's nice, you know? It feels weird, actually. Like if you're a person that works out regularly, it feels off if you don't work out the day that you're supposed to work out. And so, yeah, I just want to do it for the sake of my health, but also I do want to get toned as well. Like I do want to put on like a bit more muscle again, but also just like, you know, yeah, just like get toned again, like how I was. Max! Max! Thank you so much for the resub for 2 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you so much, Max. Thank you. And hey, hello there, North Nurk. I don't know if I said hi to you yet today. And hi, CJ. But yeah, for me, I also want to work out to eat. Does that make sense? Like, I want to work out so I can eat without worrying about my health. Because I realize I eat a lot of stuff that has sodium in it. And that's not good. If you're having like a high sodium diet and you're not working out, that's really, really bad for your body. And so I want to be able to be healthy so I can eat stuff that I want to eat without having to be worried. That makes sense. But yeah, like work out to eat. Work out to be healthy so I can eat more stuff without having to worry too much about my health. Hi Max, how you doing? It's nice to see you. Hello. Yes, you get me. Exactly, yeah. So it's nice, you know, it's nice just to be able to be toned. 1, 2, you know, be physically healthier body-wise. And then 3, be able to eat stuff, you know, without having to worry too much about the repercussions. Like, you still have to be mindful of your diet, but, you know, I want to at least be able to eat without feeling like I'm just like sitting there doing nothing, you know? And I think it's getting better. Like what I do is I'll usually like run every time as like a warm up before I get into my workouts. And I was looking at it, and my heartbeat was like at 164 when I was running yesterday. So it's still pretty high up, but it's not as high as it, you know, like 200, right? From the Ring Fit days. And so I was like, okay, that's good. At least it's not 200. It's like, you know, 164. But I'm trying to get back to like a healthy heart rate when I'm running, because that's still pretty high. But yeah. Also, I've been drinking my water too. I've been using the Owala, you know, oh my god, the Owala that was funded on my throne. Thank you again for the Owala mod rocker. It's been great. I've been drinking one bottle at least a day from my Owala. Oh man, but it's heavy. That's a big boy. That's a very heavy bottle of water. I'm doing good generally, though I am sick at the moment. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. I'm so sorry to hear that you're sick. Oh my goodness. Being sick is the worst. Your body's just like, blah. Yeah, I hope you have a smooth recovery and quick recovery. Working out today, this top. Let's go, Vinter! Oh, I feel, oh god. I don't know if you guys know, but when I talk with my hands. And when I was saying let's go, I went to go like raise my arm to like, you know, be like raise a roof, like yeah. And then I felt it. I felt the tightness in my like shoulder area to my chest. Oh, there it is. There's the DOMs. Oh god. Ah, it's sore. I feel it. Yep. All right. Oh, but yeah, I did I think the hardest thing that I did yesterday was the shoulder press on the machine. My god. It sounds pathetic, but I couldn't add any weights onto it for the shoulder press. I could only use like the default weight, and my god, it felt so heavy. I was just like I'm so weak on my upper body. Oh my god. But yeah, I did like three reps. Or three, how do you say it? Three sets of 10 reps? Is that how you say it? God, my brain, I've forgotten everything about working out. A little better today, so I'm hoping for at least almost 2 more days, but I might have to work from home tomorrow. I really just, oh, I want to go back to the office. Oh, I know what you mean, Max. Yeah. It's different, right? Like I felt that way too. Like I remember for me, I used to, you know, like whenever it came to university, I preferred going in person in class as opposed to like, you know, being in class from home. It just feels different, like being in the environment compared to like being at home. It motivates me more to be in the environment. And so I get that. Like I feel like if I worked an office job, I'd want to work at office too instead of working from home. Hi Derby, we're going up, it's our moment. Hi Derby, how you doing? How's work going so far? We're gonna rewatch another rerun of K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah. Oh, you're dying from work. That's not fun. No, Derby, stop it. Don't say that, okay? Don't say that. But good luck, Derpy. You're almost done. You have like an hour left, right? You're almost there, Derpy. You're almost there. Hi, Gretchy. Welcome on in, man. I'm so sorry to hear that you're also dying from work. Oh, man. Good luck, Gretchy. You got this. Oh, really? I thought you worked for like another hour and then you go pick up Nina. Unless I've forgotten your schedule. 2 hours? 2 hours? It's 2:50. I get off at 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking about 5 my time. I forgot. It's not, or not my time, but I'm looking at my clock, which still is set in Eastern time, and I forgot 5 is technically only 4 p.m. for you. No, Oh, Derby, I'm sorry. 2 hours, 2 hours. You got this, you got this. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, okay? I'm gonna play Uma Musume here in a bit after some shiny Piplup hunting. And so don't worry, okay? Let me swap over. I'll swap over to the Piplup hunt. Oh god, how am I gonna do this though? I need to... Yes, we're gonna play my first ever Uma Musume. But I'm trying to figure out how to do this because I still am using my mic as like a podcast mic because I don't have like a mic stand, right? I used to have just like the mic stand that hook onto my desk. And so I'm trying to figure out how to multitask. But I think I should be able to do it. I'll just use the controller on my right hand and then I'll keep on holding my mic on my left hand. Yeah. Did you see the Pop Mart thing? What Pop Mart thing? Which one? Have you set your sights? Not yet. I've seen some of the girlies, and of course I like the white hair girls because I'm a little biased. But I heard they're really hard to train or difficult to train with, and so I might go with like Special Week. I know she's the main character girl, so I might do Special Week. Do you have a cup, or is the mic too big to put out any type of cup? I have the SM7B, and so I could put it into a cup, but it's just too low to put onto a cup because my setup is currently where I'm like sitting on the floor with the cardboard boxes, and so I have to like... I currently have my Go XLR box, I have my Stream Deck box, I have my controller box stacked up on top of each other for later, just in case I need to put my mic down. And then from there, it should be like high enough for me to be able to talk into it without having to have the mic stand. But I do have more boxes. So if anything, I just keep on like stacking up boxes. God, so scuffed. But yeah, I can't really put it into a cup though because the point that I'm holding it from, there's like a wire that sticks to my Go XLR. And so if I put it into the cup, it's going to be like smushing my wire if I try to like put it on the wire. And so yeah, I can't really oh my butt. I can't really yeah, put it into a cup with the point where I'm holding it on. Oh, thanks, Derpy. What the heck? The Molly series is having a collab with Shin-chan? Oh my god, Shen's gonna freak out about this. That is very dangerous. You know, we have a friend too. His name's Jason. He's also really into Shin-chan. And he likes Pop Mart. That's very dangerous right there. Oh god. Also, hi Nimby. Hello, Fish Frogs. Hello, Day. Hello to those that are on the YouTube side as well. This is live both on YouTube and on Twitch. I'm still getting like back into the routine of reading chat again, and so I do apologize if I've missed anyone popping in today. I do see y'all both on YouTube and on Twitch. Miniso also has Shin-chan keychain blind boxes. Really? Okay, maybe we'll go check it out because it for us it's pretty far for a Pop Mart / like Miniso, and so it's gonna be like a once in a while thing. It's like Labubu but Shin-chan. Wait, what? A Labubu but Shin-chan? Labubu but Shin. I'm so confused by that analogy, that comparison. Oh, Jason's username is ASONJJ. ASON and then JJ at the very end of it. Yeah. Just play over your like. You can basically train everyone equally for the most part. Okay. Alright. Okay, let me swap over then. I'll swap over to the Piplup hunting. We'll get started and then we will hop into Uma Musume in about like an hour. So an hour of shiny Piplup and then about like an hour-ish of Uma Musume. Okay, let me swap over. Also, I do apologize. I don't have much like space for my mouse on my box, and so I'm doing a lot of like tiny movements, like Okay, all right, there we go. It's funny though. There's like a wait. Should I show you guys my? No, I don't. Never mind. I won't show you guys my setup. I took a picture of my setup with my not my desk, my cardboard box that I'm using as like a makeshift desk to my friends, and Cess actually, she commented, she was like, "That's perfect size for Elvira," and I was just like, "Okay, Cess," because it's practically, once again, it's just like a cardboard box on the floor. So she's trying to call me short. She's trying to call me short. Okay, let me pull this up. Wait! Was there a Nintendo Direct today? If there was, I'm down to watch it. Was there really? Hi, Cooley. Welcome on in. But yeah, I am currently raising funds for my first desk here in my first apartment. So if you guys want to, like I mentioned, any and all donations are appreciated, even if it's just like $1, right? And you want to help out, that is so much already. But as always, whenever I do have any sort of funds that I'm raising, please don't feel pressured. I don't want anyone to ever feel pressured about donating. But if you do want to help me out with my first ever move, all I have right now is just raising funds for a desk. It'll be my first ever standing desk, and it's going to be the desk that I'll be using for things like hand cam and cooking streams and other ideas with the desk in the future, since we have so much more space as well now. Oh my god! Oh, I see what you mean. Oh my god, it is like Labubu but Shin-chan. Oh, that's cute. It's like Shin-chan but in different like fluffy costumes. Dang, that's pretty cute. Okay, I'll show Shen later. I think he'll like that a lot. Or maybe if you send it to him, Cian, I think he'll be excited to see that too. Okay. Alright, let me plug in my game. Oh, no, it's already plugged in. Okay. No, I don't want to boot up Opera. No. Not Opera. I want to bring up the counter. Okay, there we go. Oh, and then like I mentioned too, for the donation goal, if it does end up being met, I will be doing a special stream as like a celebration / reward if the goal is met. I have some ideas that uses the desk. It's like Chad was saying, you know, like showcase the desk, but also be more than just showcasing the desk, because I'm not just gonna do that, you know. I don't think that's very much a reward for chat. Just giving you guys like a desk tour. I would at least do something like not first ever baking stream, because that's already in plan, but I'd probably do something like a first ever, you know, maybe like first ever cooking stream where I have like a portable stovetop that I bust out or something. Or maybe I'll do like a first ever like hand reveal. And we can mess with like slime or something, you know? But yeah, I do wanna think of something as a reward if we do hit that goal. But yeah, like I said, it's also not anything that I need anytime soon. I can make do. Shen was talking to me about it, right? And I was like, yeah, I can make do. I'm a patient girly. I can be using this desk for my stream for who knows how long. I'm good. Oh, I saw the word direct on a DKB picture. Oh, okay. See, so there was a direct, but it's no longer. Not today. Hi, Belle. Welcome on in. Full standing avatar. That is part of the plan. I do plan on getting a 3D model, like a full body 3D model. And so in the future, with the standing desk, I will be standing for the most part when I'm streaming, because it's just a lot healthier like that. And two, I don't really need a chair to sit down on. And so I'll just be standing for the most part. And then I want to get like a walking pad / like a portable treadmill. And so for my 3D model, it'd be cool if you guys could see me just like walk in place, you know, on my treadmill. I'd get my steps in, but also you guys would get to see the model like in action moving, right? As I'm talking. I think it'd be so cool. I think it'd be so cool to do that. So yeah, in the future, soon TM. Yeah, it'd be similar to Azadu's, but definitely not as like fancy or / as like detailed as his. He has like a super high quality 3D setup, if you guys don't know. And so for me, as of right now, the only tracking that I have is the Makopi ones that you guys funded for me, which I really appreciate. And so the Makopi does its job, but it's definitely not as like detailed / accurate in terms of tracking as like his tracking system. So don't be expecting like that type of tracking quality on my 3D model. But you will be able to at least like see me move. And then in the future, maybe I'll like save up and stuff for like a better hand tracking at least and whatnot. Yeah, walking pad. Walking pads are so cool. I think they're so nice to have. Not a walking stick. I don't need a walking stick. Maybe when I'm Grandma Vera, you know? Not calling you order or something. Oh, no. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, walking sticks aren't just for, like, people that are older. Like, it is for people that are older a lot. But when it comes to, like, walking sticks, right? There are some people that use walking sticks to help them walk in general. You know, if they can't really walk properly. Some people use it for fashion, you know? It's, like, a part of fashion as well. So, yeah, walking sticks aren't just for old people. But for me, I probably won't use one until I'm older. But I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I used to have like a stick that I would hold on to and pretend that I was walking around with. Okay, all right. By the way, how's the background noise? Is it good? Do you guys hear a lot of background noise or no? Hopefully it's not too loud if you hear background noise. No, not the whole 3D suit and all. Usually the 3D suit and all is for people that have the fancier systems like Vicon, you know? That's why if you see, for example, like VTubers do like 3D streams, usually they're like pre-recorded because they have to go to a studio to record in 3D, right? And so most of the time they'll like fly to Japan and do it, where they like record in the studio that they have in the suits, and then they'll like play it later on once, you know, they have the footage. Yeah, that's really expensive. Not everyone is able to you know, have a studio in their home, which is, you know, super cool if you're able to have it. We good? Okay, yeah, if there's too much background noise, let me know and I can up my my gate. Yeah. Let me start. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna be playing some Pokemon. We're gonna do some resets as I chat with y'all, and then we'll switch over to Uma Musume a little bit later. Okay. All right. Okadaka. No, not Turtwig. Oops. Okay. All right. Wait. It's one. All right. Hi, JP! Can we get a shout out for JP, please? Congratulations on your Chibi debut! Your Chibi was so cute. I was lurking during the peak gameplay. I was watching and lurking. But yeah, go check out JP if you guys don't know JP. Not the Joe! Oh god. You know, I hate typos. Oh my god. I hate typos so much.
Hi, everyone, Elve Wave.
Prince Ali, thank you so much for the resub at 39 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for Prince Ali's resub at 39 months? Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I hate typos. Like, I remember for me, I'm not gonna say what the typo was, because it's a little sussy. But I was typing that I was hacking because I think it was what it was just like in our like group chat, and I think Woppo was like showing something, and so I was trying to type in I'm hacking, but then for some reason my phone autocorrected to another word that I'm not gonna say, but it sounds so sussy, and I was like, no, I'm trying to type I'm hacking, but instead of like hacking, it autocorrected to something really, really sussy, and I was just like, no. But yeah, I'm not gonna say what the word was, but all I'll say is that it starts with the letter J. I just want to say I'm hacking, man. Oh my god. My face turned so red. I was mortified. I was screaming, literally and internally. I was just like, I hate phone typos so much. I hate it. I don't know why I leave autocorrect on. Actually, no, I know why. It's because I'm lazy. And sometimes I just don't want to spell out the word one by one. And so I'll use like the swipe feature and just like swipe and pray that the autocorrect corrects it correctly. Noble Cave and Pammy, thank you for the follows. I hope you enjoy your stay. That could also mean stealing. I know, but... No. It's the other word. I know which one you think it is, CJ. But it autocorrected to something that does not rhyme with hacking. You've had autocorrect off for a decade. See, I'm too lazy for that. Woppo! Hi, Woppo. Welcome on in. Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah, obviously autocorrected to the word joking. Yeah, joking. I don't know why it did that. That's what I'm saying. It could have autocorrected to joking. It could have autocorrected to hacking, but with the letter J instead. But no, it autocorrected to the other J word. It's okay. A friend stayed over and I was going to tell them I hope he got lactate, but autocorrect changed it. My sentence to I hope you're... I remember you told me that before, Derpy. Oh my god. Why? Hi, Robo. Welcome on in. Finally able to catch a stream. Today is the day that the shiny gold or shiny hunting grind ends. I hope so. I know, JP. Yeah, Trillian told me about the front page scenario. I felt so bad because I've never heard of that before, where it didn't start up for somebody, and so I didn't know what was going on. I'm glad that I got fixed, but that's so unfair. I wish that they had like compensated somehow, you know, at least like for another day. Like, oh yeah, this was your time frame that you applied for, but since we weren't able to give you the time frame at the allotted time, there you go. Here's like an extra day. But no, it doesn't work like that. To be fair, I know, Void. I know it can mean something else, but with the guys, come on now. You know what they're thinking about, and so I could not bring myself back. I couldn't recover from the autocorrect. I could not. It didn't work that way. As much as I could try to like vouch for myself that that's not even the word that it was supposed to be, you know. But yeah, it was too late. It was too late. Too late to apologize. But yeah, the amount of times that my autocorrect has like screwed me over, or it's so weird because sometimes like when I feel so old talking like this. But yeah, if it's like between like typing on the keyboard versus like texting, I prefer typing on the keyboard to talk over texting any day, because I don't know, ever since they switched over to touchscreen without the keyboard, like the pull-out keyboard, I feel like I just can't text properly anymore. I tried, by the way, like for me, I'm so used to typing with like the horizontal keyboard, and so I tried to I tried to type with the phone horizontal, but then when you turn your phone horizontal with the touchscreen, it covers up like the majority of the screen where you're trying to see what you're typing. And so it made no sense to me. I was like, what's the point if I can't see what I'm typing, you know? And so, yeah, I stick to swiping when I text on my keyboard. Old Granny Vera cannot adjust to the new technology that is typing on a touchscreen keyboard. Autocorrect is the worst. You were just doing the famous 2000 stance? Yeah, exactly, CJ. Yeah. That's exactly what I was doing. Yeah. Uh-huh. Also, a random question. Do you guys like craisins? You guys know what craisins are? Not raisins. Craisins. Do you know? You know? I don't like raisins. Raisins are not my cup of tea. But craisins, I go crazy for. Not the craisin, please. Whoa. What's wrong with craisins? Craisins are... So for those who don't know, raisins are like dried grapes, like sun-dried grapes, right? But craisins, I don't know why. I don't know who deemed this term, but craisins are like dried cranberries. I don't know why people don't just call them dried cranberries, but they call them craisins, right? And so for me, I love craisins. Craisins are like, I don't know, they're so good. People call it nature's candy, and I get it because they're pretty sweet, even if they're unsweetened. But I love craisins, and I especially love the craisins from Ocean Spray. If you know, if you go to Costco or any like wholesale club, they have this like gigantic pack of Ocean Spray craisins. You've never heard anyone call it craisins? Look. I'm gonna show you, okay? I call it craisins because that's what it says on the packaging. Wait. Craisins. I'm not crazy, okay? Let me show you. Okay, look. This is like the gigantic pack you can get from Costco. It's like a gigantic bag, and I go crazy over it because for me, I love craisins so much. And what I would do is, if left unmonitored as a kid, I would eat like the entire bag. And so I remember Mom Vera, when I was younger, she would be like, "Oh yeah, stop it!" And she would specifically make sure to like pour out like a tiny bowl of the craisins so that I wouldn't eat the entire bag. God, I go crazy for craisins. But look. Right here, it says it. See? Ocean Spray craisins. Dried cranberries. It's not like a thing that people made up. For some reason, the world has deemed dried cranberries as craisins instead of calling it like dried cranberries. But yeah, if you go to Costco, they have like a really, really big pack for like a really affordable price. And if you like craisins like me, you can like portion it out. You can put it in your salad. You can snack on it, you know? Especially if you get the unsweetened version. It's a lot healthier too. But yeah, it's good. And if you guys don't know, I don't know if it applies for craisins, but cranberry juice, as a heads up, is really good if you want to help prevent UTIs. That's a little sisterly advice from me for anyone that does not know, okay? But it can't be like a situation where like if you get UTI, you drink cranberry juice to help like get better. It has to be prevention, okay? All right. So if you're prone to getting UTIs, drinking cranberry juice can help out. You've never had cranberry? Like a single cranberry? Like not a cranberry fruit, a cranberry craisin, a cranberry juice? Nothing? I don't even know how it's called in my language. Oh, I wonder if cranberries aren't really like a thing around the world. Hi, Feline! Welcome on in! Hello! Can we get a shout out for Feline, please? Hi, everyone! Welcome on in. Let me give y'all a little welcome curtsy. Let me back up real quick. Alright, you ready? Whoa! Wait. Ready?
Elderflower.
Alright. Okay. Welcome to the tea shop, everybody. I hope you enjoy your stay here at our tea shop. What the heck? cat out, huh? Who let their cat roam free in the tea shop? Huh? Huh? It's not a cat cafe. Excuse me. All right, they're a little bow for the cats as well. Okay. All right. But hi, Feline. How was your stream? I hope you had a lovely time with your community. For anyone that's new here, my name is Elvira, and today we are talking about craisins. Bam. But yeah, this here is actually my second stream at the new apartment. I just moved, and so I've been away for like about 2 weeks during the whole like packing / moving process. But yeah, I'm fully moved in, and today is like the first stream of the official schedule again. So if you guys want to hang out as we chit chat about craisins and, you know, try to find a shiny Piplup and then play Uma Musume later, please feel free to stick around. Yeah, how was your stream, Feline? Let me see what y'all are doing today. I'm scrolling. Oh, you're playing Date Everything! Oh my god, I actually wanted to play that too. Did you end up meeting Dread? Dread is a very muscular individual. If you meet Dread. It looks pretty nice, you know, it's pretty nice. You dated your bed. I haven't seen the bed yet, but I'm curious now. I'm curious about what your bed looks. Hey, okay, curious about the in-game, okay? In-game, what the in-game bed looks like, okay? That sounds like a crazy sentence out of context, but you know what I mean. I'm curious about the bed in-game. No, but Nightmare. Is Nightmare also another like personified candidate that you can date? I've seen Laundry and Laundry Basket. I've seen those two, and I've seen Dread. It's like Laundry Basket, and Dread are the three that I remember from the trailer. I don't think I've seen Bed or Nightmare yet. The vent guy was pretty. Oh, a vent guy. Okay. I'm writing that down as a new pickup line. No, Stella, no. I didn't realize what it sounded like until I said it, and I was just like, wait. Listen, hear me out. The vent guy actually rizzed me. Really? Okay. When I get to play the game, I have to keep my eye out then for vent guy. I'll keep my eye out for vent guy, Nightmare, and for Bed. And in my mind, I'll be like, oh my god, these are the people that rizzed up Feline. But please check out Feline if y'all haven't already. Feline is wonderful, absolutely brilliant, and they are so fun to chat with or listen to if you want to just like hang out in their streams. Please go check out Feline. Also, thank you for the follow, Kurt. Thank you. And Stella, thank you for the resub at 4 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay at the tea bun. Thank you. But yeah, I'm currently holding my mic like a podcaster because I don't have a mic stand, and I'm using my cardboard box for my desk. We're getting move-in ASMR stream. Someone clip it so I can listen later. I can't hear her right now. Sucks to suck, Derpy. I sound like Nelson from The Simpsons. But yeah, Feline, if you need to head off to wind down after stream, please feel free to do so. But thank you again. Thank you so much for popping on in, y'all. But yeah, I really want to play Date Everything. Date Everything is on my list of games I want to play. I was thinking about playing that like tomorrow, but we have some new games that we're doing this week actually. And so I decided to keep it for like maybe next week or something. But this week, we're gonna try out Uma Musume later today in about like 40 minutes. And then we're going to try out the Boba Tea Shop horror game as well. I want to get back into like horror games. Because I don't know, I feel like summer is like the time for romance, but also for horror games. And so, yeah, you know, why not? Why not have Boba Tea Shop on Saturday and then Date Everything next week? No, not today. Today we're going to be playing with Horse Girlies. So, Uma Musume today. Boba Tea Shop is on Saturday. Yeah, so horror game, Spoopy Saturdays. Spoopy Saturdays making a return. Aw, Winter Raven. Thank you for the clip. God, I love your clips, Winter Raven. Like, whenever I am, especially like in collabs and stuff, right? Sometimes I'll go back for clips and whatnot, just for fun, or just for clips that could be used potentially in edits. And Winter Raven, you guys don't know Winter Raven, like clips, like there's no tomorrow, and it's amazing because there are so many moments that I forget about during collabs, you know, or just like in general on stream, and so it's really fun. It's really fun. Oh, I forgot to do the prediction. Derpy, the prediction. I can do that real quick. I forgot. I forgot. I knew it. Wait. Prediction. 65. 25. Alright. There we go. I did it. Of course, Winter Raven! Yes! Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. Oh my gosh. It's fun. It's fun checking it out. All year round is good for horrors. Depends on the theme, though. Yeah, I think it depends on everyone. Their own preference, right? Like for me, for some reason, I think of like scary stuff during, of course, Halloween, but then summer. Because summer, maybe it's because of, I don't know, Higurashi. But I feel like because of anime like Higurashi growing up that I watched, I think of horror being associated with summer, you know, like cicadas and whatnot. But yeah, or like in anime too, they'll have like the summer scary trials that they do, where it's like you'll have people go in pairs into like this forest where they have to, you know, go through the test of courage, right? And so that makes me think about summertime as well. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it sounds nice. Arisu. Ube. Ube Dirika Puff? Yeah. I swear if I hear Bakushin Ogo Bakushin one more time. What? Don't say that! You guys are so mean! I keep seeing people say that to the course girls whenever they lose, about how they're going to the glue factory. I'm just like, what the heck? What's wrong with you guys? Ooh, they're trying their best. They're trying their best, and everyone's commenting about how they're gonna be sent to the glue factory. I'm just like, horrible. Absolutely mean. Winter Raven. If you want to, Bio, can you permit Winter Raven 60 seconds to post a clip, please? You can post it in the chat once Bio permits you. Can you cover Bakushin's song for Uma Musume? Oh my god, Wes, diabolical. Right after Bio said that message. I don't know that song actually. I know there's an anime for Uma Musume, but I've never watched the anime. Hi Noble, welcome on in. How you doing today, Noble? Glue Factory Sim? What do you mean Glue Factory Sim? No, it's not. I've seen some friends play. I don't see a glue factory, okay? Gold Ship isn't trying her best. Yeah, she is. I saw it, okay? I see Gold Ship. Doesn't she, like, not really try until the very last lap or something? That's not called not trying her best. That's called, you know, being efficient with her energy, okay? She's just cooking. She's cooking. She's cooking for the long term. All right? Okay? No, Robo! Thank you, Winter Raven. Thank you. It's just Bakushin all over with no other... Really? I didn't know that Uma Musume anime was an ad for the game. It was an ad for the game? No one... Really? I thought Uma Musume came out such a long time ago for the anime. I just thought that they brought the game over now because it got localized, right? Is that correct? The Arrow Gold ship never tried his best. I know that bio. But we're not talking about the real horses, okay? All right, talking about Gold ship, the anime girl.
Sorry, Elv, you won't get it. I pulled 3 5-star characters in my gacha this morning, so I sapped everyone's luck for 24 hours.
What? What does that mean, Zangbar? Zangbar, first things first, thank you for the resub at 33 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun again. Thank you, thank you. But what the heck? What kind of message is that? What do you mean? You sapped everyone's luck for 24 hours. You know I'm playing Uma Musume after the shiny Piplup hunt. So that means if you sapped everyone's luck for 24 hours, that means I'm not gonna have luck in the shiny Piplup hunt, and I'm not gonna have luck pulling an Uma Musume today. Zangbar, why? How could this happen to me? How dare you? How dare you, Zang? I see how it is. How rude, but thank you for the resub. Avorio, welcome on in. Thank you so much. Welcome in on the YouTube side. Hi. Rexard.
Valveri.
Why is there a yap at the end of the message? You trying to say something, huh? You trying to say that I'm yapping your ears off again, huh? Rexer, thank you for the resub at 28 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as the tea bun. Thank you, Rexer. Thank you. How you doing today? It's okay. You don't have to worry. I fully admit it. I am yapping. I'm yapping because I missed you guys so much, okay? I haven't talked to you guys in two weeks. Okay.
Train started.
Savvy!
Alva bunny.
Savvy, thank you for the resub. 11 months. Oh my god, you're 1 month away from 1 whole year. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you, Savvy. Thank you. 1 more month. What? 1 more month. Yeah. Hi, Savvy. How you doing today? Hi, Hugo. Hi, Matt. It's nice to see you. Hello. Not the sup. You know when people say sup, in my mind, I just think of them going like, sup. You know how like people lift their chin up and they're like, sup. So whenever you guys pop into my stream and you say sup, I think that. I'm like, who is your favorite horse girl though? I don't know yet. I've seen a few of them. Like I've seen Oguri Cap. I've seen Golden Cap. I've seen... Is that her name? Golden Cap? I've seen Special Week. And then a few other ones. But I don't know who's my favorite just yet. I don't have one. Oh, Gold Ship. Gold Ship, not Gold Cap. Yes, Gold Ship. I've only seen them like once or twice, okay? You gotta cut me some slack. I'll know their names once I am able to like see them in game. Thank you for the good luck noble. Oh my god. Hi Twirly. See, this is how Twirly is saying it because she said sup. She's like, sup baby girl. Sup. Hi Twirly. How you doing? Hey baby girl, are you lost? Ha ha ha. Can we get a shout out for Twirly, please? Go check her out. Oh my god, we played Peak last night. Twirly and I, right? It was the two of us. Oh my god, we actually got to the top. We did it by ourselves. Okay, I died like twice, but Twirly was able to like push the last run because we got to the kiln and I died at the kiln, right? But I was helping Twirly like guide her like up around the kiln platforms, and she did it. She got to the top. There was a point though where Twirly was like, I'm gonna jump off, and I was like, Twirly, no, don't do it, don't jump off, don't jump off. I think that point though, yeah, that was like it was at the ice biome because we were at the Alpines in Peak last night, and it had like the geysers, right? And so we were doing great, actually. Like last night, the run was so smooth. We were going through each biome super quickly. And then once we got to the Alpines, I got screwed over because I got to, I think it was like one of the geysers. And the geyser like flew me off once. I lost my backpack and then it flew me off again and I died. And then Turley was by herself. And so Turley was like, I'm gonna jump off. And I was like, no, Turley, you're so close. You're right there at the top. Don't jump off. And she's like, I'm gonna jump. And I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. So that was like the first point of the peak run last night where she like almost jumped off. And then, yeah, the second point where I died was in the kiln. And she was just like, it's over. The run's over. And I was like, no, Turley, don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah, our audio wasn't working either. For some reason, I don't know. At first, I thought it was my audio because I had some audio issues with my stream setup, right? Since I had just set everything back up after moving. But then too, Turley's audio wasn't working either. Like I couldn't hear her in game, even though we could hear the game audio. And so yeah, our audio was like messed up. And so we were using Discord to talk last night. But yeah, we talked about so many things. We talked about moving. We talked about houses. Like we did a lot of like yapping as we were just climbing. It was fun though. It was really fun. It was nice, chill climbing up until the Alpines, and then things got sweaty. But it was really fun. It was really fun. Maybe we'll play some more Peak today, you know? Hee hee hee. Hi, Azumi. Welcome on in. Goldship doesn't try her best in the game, though. She can even lock you out of training. I know! Boppo told me. He told me about the one training day that's forced by her that you can't really choose to do, which screws you over, right? No, we did not use the skull. The only way that we rezzed ourselves, or how Turley rezzed me, is that we did the effigies, the ones that you see at every checkpoint. So yeah, we did not have any like skull items. I think we got like a cure all for one of the ancient luggages that we saw, and then we got the bugle of friendship, but I died in the kiln before I got to use it, and so we didn't use the bugle of friendship. God, the first time I died though, I felt so bad because the first time I died, it was actually I think in the tropics, and my backpack had so much stuff. And we found so many luggages yesterday. I think by the time that we got to the Alpines, we had like 4 chain launchers each. So we were very lucky. We were super lucky with our items last night. We had like 4 chain launchers. We ran into like 4 rope cannons. We had a ton of food to the point where like by the time we got to the kiln, we had a full extra bar of stamina. So we were very lucky. Yesterday was a super lucky item run, but also super lucky in terms of how the map layout was. Hi, New! Thank you so much! Yeah, it did go well. Oh my god, Winter Raven! Ha ha, you come here often, baby girl. For legal reasons, you're just joking. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. You know, if it's the girlies, you guys can flirt. You know, you guys can be like, ha ha, baby girl, how you doing? I don't mind, I don't mind. Yeah, no skull, no skull. We've had the skull, but I don't think we've used it yet. I know the skull's supposed to revive everyone, right? If like one person sacrifices. It always crashed your game. Oh, I watched some big streamers play and one had to leave, so he used the skull in the kiln as his way to leave the game. What the heck? That's kind of big brain though. Even if you did use the skull, wouldn't it only revive just one because it was the 2 of you? Yes, yes. So I feel like the skull item's better if it's more people. But yeah, if it's only 2 people, then yes, it only revive the 1 person. But if it's like, for example, you know, if it's like 3 people have died and 1 person's left, I think the skull revives everyone else except for the person that dies. Yeah, if it's the cursed skull, yes. Oh, it gives you bonus stamina too. Oh. Good, glad the bad luck is just for BDSP. I don't know about that, New. Zhang came in earlier and said that Zhang has sapped all the luck for today, so we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I will wait for my polls in Uma Musume, and then if I don't get anybody today, I'm blaming you, Zhang. I'm kidding. Or am I? Oh, and then I think I saw a bio. You mentioned Honkai Star Rail, right? A lot of people have mentioned to me about how Honkai, officially has the big collab with Saber and Archer. And so I do want to log in for the free Archer. Oh, but I really want Saber. I love Saber. Saber is one of my favorite fate characters. But I do have to reset up my gacha stuff though, because I had to remove some stuff for the move. So I might skip on gacha this week. We'll see by the time that comes to Thursday. But yeah, I might skip out on gacha. Hi, Silva. Welcome on in. Alpha.
Hi all.
Alpha, thank you for the resub at 9 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a T1. Thank you so much, Alpha. Thank you. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for 9 months? I've never seen action. I know, right? 3 5-star Moonlight characters in Epic 7. Oh, snap. What the heck? If I wasn't feeling overwhelmed with gachas, I'd start Honkai Star Rail for Archer. No, I get you. Yeah, there's a lot of gachas out right now, so completely understandable. But Archer is free, in case you guys want to get Archer. Hi, Stella. Welcome on in. I heard you're on the West Coast. I am. I'm on the West Coast now. I am officially a West Coaster. Is that how you say it? I feel like a fraud. Yes. I moved from, all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast. Can we get a shout out for Sella, please? If you guys don't know, please check out Sella Dawn. Every time I see Sella on my timeline, it makes me laugh. It's like the chaos. Every time that I see her tweets on my timeline, it makes me crack up. You're shy. I'm shy too. I'm people shy. I'm like the supporter that's too shy to comment on stuff. I'm just like, I'm there and I'm just like, oh my god, that's so cool. But then I'm like, oh, I'm too shy to say something. No, little jester. Oh my goodness. Not the little jester. Oh my god, but that clip. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the clip though, so there's a clip of Sella playing Peak as well, right? And it's like the Scoutmaster attacking her. That clip like blew up. I've seen it everywhere. I've seen it on TikTok pop up on my time. Like it pops up on my TikTok. It popped up on my Instagram. It popped up on my YouTube shorts. I was just like, oh my god, it's everywhere. The Scoutmaster is terrifying. I hate the Scoutmaster. I haven't run into it yet, but every time that I've seen people with their clips of the Scoutmaster attacking them, I'm just like, that's kind of scary. Apparently, there's an item too that can summon the Scoutmaster. I didn't know that was a thing. I think it's called like the Scoutmaster like bugle or whistle or something like that, right? Oh, you're waiting for Yusuha. Oh, good luck, CJ. 5-star Moonlight characters are hard to get. They are doing anniversary, so we get 5 pulls. Oh, day. Oh my god, 5 pulls a day. The switch from subtracting 2 hours to adding 2 hours. That's, yeah, so for me, being PST in terms of like time-wise, it's not that weird of a time shift for me. Because for me, I don't know, I had like a pretty degen sleep schedule. And so I feel like my sleep schedule has kind of fixed itself from when I was packing and then now here. So it's good. It feels nice. But I will say, yeah, what throws me off about being on the West Coast is in terms of like time conversions for friends. Like for Turley, my friend Turley, she's in Texas. And so she's in Central Time Zone. And so, yeah, it went from me before, like, I used to just like subtract 1 hour from my time to know what time it was for Twirly whenever we would try to game and stuff together. But now for Twirly, yeah, I have to add like 2 hours to figure out her time. I'm just like, okay, Okay, Twirly's time is currently this time. Yeah, I have to relearn like all the time zone conversions for friends whenever I think about wanting to play games together or doing collabs and whatnot. I'm just like, Thank you all for the welcome to the West Coast. I'm excited though. There's a lot of things that I'm excited about for West Coast. Like I mentioned on Sunday, I'm excited for, PAX West, any Revo, TwitchCon, and a bunch of other conventions on the West Coast. Because now it's a lot more affordable for me to go to conventions here compared to flying across the country. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm excited. Chat misled me. I didn't know what the Scoutmaster was. It's always chat. I wouldn't be surprised if my community did the same thing too. But I knew about it. I knew about it because you know what happened? One of our friends, my mod actually, Derpy, he went up ahead of me, and he ended up encountering the Scoutmaster in our first run. And so I was like, I know. Now I know. No, it doesn't. The Scoutmaster. What you mean the Scoutmaster Bugle? Because the Scoutmaster can still pop up even if you're not solo. I did West. Technically, yeah, I had like a PST sleep schedule, but on the East Coast. Exactly. I do, Soup. Yeah. If you like mommy character designs, Etheria. Oh, okay. Yeah, so for PAX West, I actually applied for the creator badge. I think you can still apply if you guys also are fellow content creators that want to try to apply for the badge. But yeah, I applied for the badge. So hopefully I'm able to get in for PAX West. But I went to PAX West once, and that was really fun. And so I really want to go again this year, especially since I'm on the West Coast now. I'm just like, yeah, I can go all 3 days if I wanted to, hopefully. Or 4 days, right? I think it's 4 days for PAX West. Yeah, PAX West is the end of August. It's the end of August, first week of September. So I think it's like August 29th to September 1st. Yeah, Gucci. Yeah, we were thinking about Annie Revo too. Are you gonna go to Annie Revo? You wanna meet up again? I think I'm gonna try to apply for the content creator badge too for Annie Revo if they still have that available. But if not, we might just be in Canada. Like we might just be in the area to hang out with people that are going to Annie Revo type of thing. So, might be in Canada, even if we're not Annie Revo. Yeah, 4 day. Yeah, Annie Revo is in 2 to 3 weeks. Yes, it's in August. So, I'm gonna try to apply if it's still available. What do you think about the terrifying Labubu? I think they're kind of cute, but the only one that I think is cute is the macaron line. And there's another line that I like. But yeah, the macaron one's really cute just because it's really fluffy. The other ones I'm not a mega fan of. But I get it though. Like I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw Labubus, I was kind of scared too. You know, I didn't really understand the hype of Labubus. And then it wasn't until Nina and Derby started talking about their obsession with Labubus that I was just like, okay, I'm kind of seeing the appeal. You know, the exposure therapy kind of convinced me that they're kind of cute, you know? And then, yeah. And then I got into it. But I have one of them. I have the green grape Labubu from the macaron set, and then Shen has the black sesame one. I got the green grape one because a friend actually had an extra, and so I got the extra. Yeah. Oh, the sitting ones and macro. Yeah, it's like this generation's like Labubu, or not Labubu, Furby, right? It's like Furby, but for this current generation. Oh, but I know though. I don't know if you guys know Bubs Beauty. She was like a content creator / YouTuber from back in the day on YouTube, and she talked about it because her kids like Labubus, but for her, she says they're terrifying. She says that she does not see the appeal whatsoever for Labubus. She said they're horrifying, you know? And I get that. I completely get that too. Because it's fair enough, you know? They're like acquired cuteness, I feel like, you know? It's not something that is conventionally cute. And so it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, right? So some people will like it. Some people will not like it. But yeah, I remember I saw her post on Instagram about her like kids liking Labubus, and she was just like, heck no. She did like Domo. I don't know if you guys remember, but Domo was like the Labubu for a while too, for like the generation in between. And so yeah, she likes she used to like the Domo plushie from back in the day. Yeah, she even named her dog Domo too, right? But yeah, she does not like Labubus. Labubus, she said she did not like at all. I think the story that, or what sparked the story on Instagram for her was that her mom gave her daughter a bracelet with a Labubu charm on it, and then she commented about like, what the heck is this? And I think the community was telling her what Labubus are. And she explained in a story, she was like, I know what Labubus are, guys. I just think they're scary. And she said, she was talking about how like some people call Labubus like ugly cute. But she said, she was like, there's ugly cute, and then there's Labubus. For her, she was like, it is not ugly cute. She said, for her, they're just like really ugly and really scary. And so I was like, I know, it's not everyone's cup of tea. I get it, you know. If she doesn't like it, that's fine. You know, as some people like it. Some people don't like it. It's not everyone's favorite, you know? But she roasted it. She was like, yeah, it's not ugly cute. And I was like, I don't blame her. But yeah, for me, it was definitely like a acquired cuteness. She did keep talking about it. I just find it weird that people keep saying I don't understand why people like Labubu, or why are people spending money on Labubu. It's just, you know, it's just like with anything else. Like even with anime and stuff, like back in the day, you know, before anime was mainstream like it is nowadays, that was like the same thing, right? It's like when people don't understand something, they're always going to comment on it, you know? They're always going to be like, I don't understand why people like anime. I don't understand why people, you know, like, I don't know, like even with K-pop Demon Hunters, right? I've seen some people be like, why do people like K-pop Demon Hunters so much? Oh my god. You know, people just always have to comment on it if they themselves don't understand. Do you like any other Pop Mart figures? Yes! Actually, you guys know the Bobo series? I didn't think about it too much because I was just like, Pop Mart's very dangerous. But I do like the Bobo series. The Bobo series are so cute. Let me show you the Bobo series. It's just so goofy. I don't know. I like the one with the grandma cabinet. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, there's a lot of series that I like. I just don't collect a lot of them because I'm scared that if I collect, I'm gonna start collecting nonstop. And I'm like, that's very scary. Very dangerous mentality. Oh, and then I also have the Genshin one. The Genshin figurines from Pop Mart. I think that was one of the first figurines I got from Pop Mart actually. Because Genshin I recognized and I was just like, oh, I love Genshin. And then afterwards I started looking more at like Pop Mart specific series. But here. Grandma cabinet. Okay. Let me pull it up. Save. Oh. Does it already exist? No. Oh, Bobo. Baby. I typed in BB instead of Bobo. Bo, no. Okay. Sorry, it's a little hard typing with one hand. Okay, here. This is the one that is my favorite current Bobo, which I do have. Look, it's so cute. I don't know why. It's just so goofy. Like the face is just like staring it, you know, into the, it's like zoning out, right? And then for this one, if you guys don't know Bobo, they're like different types of like furniture items. And so some bobos are like cups, some bobos are in costumes, some bobos are like microwaves, TV stands. And for this one, it's the grandma's cabinet, which comes from the vintage series. And I'm a sucker for like really cute cabinets and little cups and stuff like that. And so for me, I went for the bobo, the grandma's cabinet bobo. Yeah. The Nyota series is also really cute too. You can pull it up as well. Nyota. That one, you've probably seen on Trilly's stream if you guys know about Nyota. Let me pull it up. Hi, Lim! Welcome on in. Yeah, that's Bobo's face. Bobo's just like staring into your soul. And then little friend next to Bobo, the one on the side looks like an egg. His name is Coco. So it's Bobo and Coco, I believe. God, it's so hot in this room. This tiny room. Where's the... Oh, here it is. Ta-da! Nyota. But yeah, if you guys want to like know about more Pop Mart series, right? We got Torelli, we got Nina, we got Derpy. They are like the Pop Mart experts in our friend group. They know all about Pop Mart series, and they stay up to date with like when Pop Mart refreshes and stuff like that, right? And so they're the first ones to tell me whenever there's a new Pop Mart series or if there's something that they're looking forward to. Oh yeah. Torelli and Nina got into the Peach Riot series too. Yeah, I think Torelli got Poppy because Nina got a dupe of Poppy, right? Yeah, Pop Mart experts. Yeah, like they told me, they're like, okay, Thursdays are the days where they restock, and so you have to like wait on them. And then they told me too about how like on Pop Mart website, there's a way to guarantee that you don't... I think it's like, if you pick a box, you can tell what they don't have for out of the 3. So it's like, this box does not have these 3 or something like that. I can't remember, but I was like, what the heck? There's a whole system on the website to help you with your chances of getting the one you want? Right. I was just like, okay, we're just like hacking the system now, hacking the blind box system. Yeah, if you guys have questions though, you guys can ask them. They know all the strats. Yeah, they're the competitive Pop Mart consumers. Like, I think they went to the grand opening of some Pop Marts as well. So they're like super into Pop Mart. Oh, it wasn't a dupe? Oh, okay. Oh, a trade. Oh. Yeah, I forgot. I feel more safe to buy a whole case. Yeah, like if you have the money to buy a whole case, I think that's honestly the safest as well, you know, to do that. But there's also something that just feels different too about risking your chance, you know? like with the Bobo one, my God. We kept on missing the grandma cabinet one, and so it's scary, but we really lucked out. We did not get like a single dupe, which is crazy because it's really, really unlikely that you'll not get a dupe if you get from multiple boxes, right? If you guys ever get into blind boxes and you want like a guarantee, it's always better to buy the entire case. But the entire case is really expensive, and so it's up to you what you want to, you know, invest into. You can risk it for the biscuit and try to get it in one go, or you can try to get the whole box. Oh my God, but they're getting smarter. Like, so there is this one blind box that I had gotten like at the end of last year. I forget what it's called, but it's like a bunny blind box. And if you guys know anything about blind boxes, is that sometimes you can like shake the box to try to feel like the weight of the item, right? But for this specific blind box that I got, they added weights into the box in order to help deter people from trying to like figure out what item was which item based off of the weight of the box. And so I was just like, that's the thing, they're doing that now? They put weights into the boxes to... I didn't know that. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. But yeah, it was like a bunny blind box that I got, and I saw these like 2 black discs inside of the blind box. I thought it was part of the stand, and so I searched it up. I googled it, right? And they were like, yeah, these are weights that they add in there so that people can't really like shake for the weight of the box. It's so that all boxes weigh essentially the same, and so it's even more of like a gotcha as opposed to trying to like cheat the system. And I was just like, man, what the heck? Not all blind boxes do this, but the one that I opened up had it, and I was just like, oh, they're learning. They're learning. They're getting smarter. Let me add this right here. I saw a sign saying no scales. People bring scales to weigh them? Okay, that's like next level. I haven't seen someone bring a scale in. That's very smart, honestly. I've been communicating with the box right? That's me too. I'll either like shake the box, or I'll like hold it and just feel it. I'll be like, this is the one. This one right here is the one that I want. I feel it. I feel it in my guts. Or we had a friend too, Jason, he was here, right? And I forget what it's called, but it's like the babies are in like a cup. There's like one in the matcha cup, there's one that's like on a tree. I forget the name of the one, but he bought like a couple boxes too, because he wanted to get like 6 out of the 9 or something like that. And so I was just like, trust me, I got you, right? And so I tried to feel them out, and also just like feel which one was the one that he wanted. And what do you know? I picked at least one that he wanted, and I was like, I told you, I just know. Oh yes, it is called Demu. Yeah, Demu. I forget what set it is. Let me see. No, not Tetris. No, not Tetris today. I put down 2 boxes before I pick out the one. Exactly, right? It's all you always have to pick out like 3 to 2 boxes, and then you have to just like trust your gut. You have to be like, all right, this one's the one, you know? Oh, the Jurassic Park ones. What set was it? It was like a clear one, like very clear, translucent aesthetic. I don't know the name of it though. It's like there's one in like a matcha cup. I don't know, there's so many sets. When I worked at GameStop, we had a regular who bought a scale. Oh! Bought a scale for a Funko blind box that had 2 figures. He weighed it, said what it was in it, bought it, opened it, had the 2 figures he said. Yeah, people! You know, people like to gamble, right? And it's like I said, sometimes it's more affordable. It's more affordable to buy the one versus like all of them, right? So some people, they risk it for the biscuit. Oh, there's websites. Oh, that lists how heavy they are. Dang. I think that's so cool though. You know, like it's like communities, like blind box communities that are so cool. Because you don't see people really band together like that unless they're trying to like, you know, band together to help each other out with the blind boxes. They're like, I got you, okay? If you guys want your blind box, this is the strat. This is the weight. This is the feel. This is the... People are... I think it's cool. There's so many communities that band together in situations like these, you know? We gotta help each other out in saving money. I don't know. Dang, I really can't find the set that he got. If I find it, I'll show you guys. But yeah, it was a really pretty set. Super pretty. Hi, Shinkai! Welcome on in! Yeah, big move! I just moved. Today is literally my 2nd stream in the apartment. Yeah! You guys can get cardboard ASMR. You hear that? Cardboard ASMR. Oh my god, yeah. So be wary, chat. There are some blind boxes that are not blind boxes, okay? Like the one Trilly said. We thought it was a blind box for these like Kirby blind boxes that we saw. I think it was it at Miniso? And so the girls, they got some blind boxes that were Kirby themed. So I think Trolley got one, and then Nina got one, and they were hoping for like specific ones, right? Based off the different choices that they had on the box. Little do we know, we go back to the Airbnb and we find out that there's different images for the front of the blind box that tell you exactly which one you get. It wasn't a blind box. It literally tells you which one you get. If you look at the picture at the front, we thought the picture at the front was just like a random picture, you know, that they put on blind boxes. But no, it tells you which one you get. And so we didn't realize that until they opened up the Kirby boxes. And we saw that it matched the picture. And so yeah, some blind boxes are not blind boxes. They just tell you the options of like what they have on the back. But they tell you exactly what you'll get if you just look at the front of the picture. It was nice, but we just thought it was hilarious. We thought it was so funny that, you know, we were like shaking the box. We were trying to weigh it out. We were trying to feel for the ones that they wanted, only for us to realize that the pictures were on there. We were just like, ain't no way. We were like, there's no way. It's right there. It's right there. Yeah, it's a box that hopes that you are blind. Yes, you know, they're feeding into like the reverse psychology blind box. You get so sucked into thinking that it's a blind box when in reality it's not a blind box, and they're like, haha, you're baited. No, Zathiel, no, it's purposely made like that. It's made in that way where it's not a blind box. It's just like a figurine set, but the back shows you what other figurines you can get with the figurine that you get from the Kirby box. That was great though. That was so funny. That was amazing. But yeah, if you guys ever get into blind boxes and you want some assistance, we got a lot of experts in the chat. A lot of experienced, seasoned blind box openers. Oh, but you know, so if I think back about to like my first blind box, because I was thinking about it as you guys are talking about blind boxes. And I think for me, one of the first times that I got really super invested into blind boxes, it was before blind boxes were a thing. Like Pop Mart wasn't a thing. It was like, do you guys remember Tsum Tsums? Like the Disney Tsum Tsums, right? It was when they had like the gacha for the Tsum Tsums that you can stack on top of each other. And so they had like Beauty and the Beast, they had Monsters Inc. They had like all these other sorts of like Disney type of Tsum Tsum gachas that you get. And I got so sucked into it because there was a YouTuber that I watched and she was into them. And so for me, I got into them too because I like Disney. You know, I wanted, you know, the Beauty and the Beast Tsum Tsum. And it's not just like the Tsum Tsums by themselves. It had like a whole extra item that would go with it. And I thought that was super cute. And so that was like my first blind box / physical gacha experience. But oh my god, I remember for the Beauty and the Beast one, I had got into the Tsum Tsum gacha craze for the Disney ones a little bit late. And so they weren't really being sold anymore. And so another tip, if you guys want to like beat the gacha, is that there are a lot of people that do sell dupes that they get, right? Dupes of blind boxes. And so if you really, really want the one that you want specifically, but you don't want to like risk pulling the wrong one, you can just buy it. You can buy it off of like eBay or off of like other storefronts that people have of their dupes, you know, and they sell it. It is a little more expensive than the actual blind box itself, but it's cheaper than like paying for the whole entire case if you don't have money to buy the whole entire case. So if you want to, you can buy the specific one that you want if you're willing to buy it from like a reseller who's selling their dupes. Just make sure that it's not too big of a upcharge, because that blind box market can be very scammy. So you want to be careful. You want to be really careful about scams. But yeah, like before, I used to just, you know, buy the ones that I wanted because they were so expensive. Or not so expensive, because they no longer existed and were being sold. Or I just wanted to not risk it for the biscuit, you know? Let me see. Where's the... Can't to find the picture of it, of the Beauty and the Beast Tsum Tsum blind box that I got. Oh, here it is! I found it! Look! So, I got into this in like, I think middle school or something. Because once again, the YouTuber that I watched got into it and I thought it was kind of fun to do. But this was like the Tsum Tsum set that I wanted from the blind box that they had. Because I'm really into Beauty and the Beast. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. I just thought it was so cute. Look, you have the Beauty and the Beast. And then you have like the glass stained art of them together too. And then you have, you know, Mrs. Potts. And then you have the butler, right? And so I was like super into that. That was like the Tsum Tsum that I wanted. But I didn't have anywhere to buy the blind box set. And so I just bought it off of eBay. I think I got off eBay for like $8 or something. And so, yeah, it's really nice if you just want to get stuff specifically if you don't want to spend the money on blind boxes. But it's fun though. It's just, you know, you pick what you want and how to spend your money if you want to spend it a certain way. I kind of want to do that with all the extras. Yeah, if you want to make an extra, you know, extra money, it is a good way to make extra money because people will buy it. I give the dupes away. Yeah. I've heard people of like reselling it. I've heard of people giving it away. It's just up to you what you want to do. If you want that hustle, you can get that hustle too. Yeah, I've been to sell. No luck with Piplup, unfortunately. Ooh. Oh, bear bricks! Thinking about selling my dupe / unwanted pulls too. Yeah, Gretchen. You know, if you have, you know, a collection of dupes, you know, I'd be down to buy some stuff. I'd be down to buy it if you want to sell it, you know. If there's some stuff that you want to give away that I might want. Oh yeah, don't trash them. Yeah, don't trash them. I would say at least maybe give them away or sell them. I thought about that too, you know. Like I thought about like if I got dupes, I would give it away on stream as like a little fun thing, right? Because then chat can get some free blind boxes of the stuff that they might want exactly. Or, you know, it could just be like a giveaway for funsies if people want to collect stuff. But yeah, if I had dupes, I would give them away to stream. If you guys wanted my dupes. I think that'd be fun. It'd be fun. That's what I did for some of my Labubu's. I know, Derpy. I know you did that. I was telling chat about how you and Nina, you guys were like the pioneers of like the Labubu craze in our group chat. Pop Mart addicts. You know, I don't know if I talked about this, but Nina and Derpy are so into like Pop Mart stuff, especially the Molly series, that I remember when I was over here on vacation before I moved in, I saw this one Molly at the Pop Mart that we have here, and I was taking pictures to show Nina, right? And then Nina, she saw that there was a Molly that we had that she didn't have in her Pop Mart, and so she asked me to buy it for her, and she would like send me the money, and then I would ship it to her. And so I did that. I got the Molly for her, and then I got the money from them, and then I shipped it all the way to them in Texas. So I'm telling you, they're like deep into the Pop Mart collections. But it makes sense though, you know, cause for Nina, she's wanted this like specific Molly for so long, and every time that they went, it was always sold out at their Pop Marts, because their Pop Marts are like super busy. And so I was more than happy. I didn't mind, you know, because I understand how it feels when you want something, but it's always sold out. And so why not? Why not phone a friend, you know, if you're able to get it and not be able to get it over there where you are. I'm glad there's no Pop Mart near me. Oh, get ready, Silva. You know, TwitchCon, if I find a Pop Mart, we're going. We're going. I'll buy you a Pop Mart blind box. It'll be my treat. There's a Pop Mart machine in the food court by my university. I bought a figurine one time, but they're way too pricey for me. And I don't find... Yeah, exactly, right? That's how I felt too. Like, I remember when I first heard about Pop Mart and we went into there, Some of it wasn't like really my cup of tea, because for me, I was used to stuff like, you know, like blind boxes that were of series I'm familiar with, you know, like Genshin, and how I got into Pop Mart because of the Genshin series. And so yeah, Pop Mart, I was just like, yeah, I don't really recognize some of these characters, and I'm not the personal like custom characters that they had, I wasn't really a fan of either. But then, you know, nowadays they have a lot of collaborations, a lot of series. There's Disney collabs. There's so many Disney collabs with Pop Mart now. I think they have one for like Toy Story, they have one for Disney princesses, they have one for Monsters Inc, right? They have Snoopy. Oh my god, the Snoopy ones, those are dangerous. I love Snoopy and Charlie Brown, and so I was just like, I do not see. But yeah, they have a lot of collab series now. But I think that the custom characters of the Pop Mart chains are pretty cute too. Like, they grow on you the more that you see them. You're just like, oh, they're pretty cute. The Bobo one, for example, that one I was like, you got me. You got me with the vintage series. I'm a sucker for vintage. Oh, the Candle Girls! Sanrio. Yeah, right. Yeah, they have the Sanrio collabs too. There's a lot more collabs that they have nowadays. Miniso near me, but I think they don't have... Oh, they have a lot. They might not have as much as Pop Mart, since Pop Mart is focused on blind boxes. But Miniso has so many blind boxes now too, compared to before. They have lots and lots of Sanrio blind boxes, especially. Oh no, Sin! Oh man. I wonder why. Maybe... I wonder if they like moved locations or something. Yeah, they got all the Sanrio. Yeah, they have Chikawa. Yeah, they have Chikawa. They have Sanrio. They have Shinchan. I also usually can't justify paying minimum for a figurine when I already don't have money. Oh, 100% understandable. Yeah, buy boxes are definitely, you know, it's just like with figurines or like with games, you know, it's another media of enjoyment that people have, you know. And if collecting figurines is not your thing, then that's okay too, right? That's how I felt with my anime figurine collection. I used to really be into collecting anime figurines, and then it just got too expensive in university, and so I was just like, okay, I need to stop. I used to be super into the market of figurines because I would usually buy them pre-owned, because a lot of times people would sell them in Japan for pre-owned like new, and so essentially it's new, it's just that someone's owned it before, right? And so I remember I would always look for deals on figurines and Nendoroids and all that jazz. But then during university I was like, okay, I need to stop. This is too expensive of a hobby for me right now. And so I stopped collecting anime figurines. But now as an adult, you know, out of university, I don't really collect anime figurines as much anymore. I do have figurines that I like here and there, and I had many that were gifted to me from the chat, which I really appreciate, because, you know, a lot of the figurines that were gifted to me were my dream figurines that I wasn't able to find back in the day. But yeah, in terms of like actively looking for figurines that I keep my eye on, I don't really do that anymore, since I was just like, yeah, it do be an expensive hobby for collection purposes. And you know what's sad? All my figurines are at home, like at the family home. We don't have space for all my figurines, because I have a DTOF, right, for all my figurines. But God, even though it's only one DTOF of figurines, I just thought it'd be easier to leave it at home, because if I were to move all the figurines across the coast, it would mean I have to like pack all my figurines back up again, and then we have to buy a DTOF here, and they don't sell the DTOF that I got from IKEA anymore either. They changed the DTOF that they sell at IKEA, and they're really more expensive compared to back in the day when it wasn't as expensive. This was like before anime became mainstream, and so ever since anime became mainstream here in the western side of the world, DTOFs are so expensive, figurines are more expensive, everything's expensive because there's demand now from the mainstream media / public. And so I'm just like, oh God, everything's expensive now. But yeah, I just left my figurines at home. And plus, the DTOF isn't like my DTOF. It's shared between Rovier and I. So I was just like, I think it'd be nice for him to be able to see his figurines. Charlene!
Charl 345 Blelali, Charl 345 Blelali, Charl 345 Blelali.
Charlene, thank you so much for the resub at 20 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you so much, Charlene. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please? 4 more months and you'll be at the 2-year mark. Oh my goodness. Can't believe that. 2 whole years. Thank you, Charlene. I did move. The move was very smooth. Everything got here, thankfully, not broken. I have all my PC stuff. I have my stream stuff. My clothes and my luggage are all good too. So basically everything was very smooth. Ask Rovier to take a picture. Oh, don't worry. I took a picture. One thing that I did was I actually took a picture of all of the rooms in the house before I left in case I get homesick so that I can just, you know, look at the pictures again on my phone. So yeah, I took a picture of the DTOF too. Create an army of rabbits. You guys are an army of rabbits. What are you talking about? T-Buns, hello? The T-Buns, you guys are the army of rabbits here. Hi Ray, welcome on in. There's a Pop Mart in San Diego, but it's nowhere near the convention center. How far is it? Is it like a 20-minute drive? I mean, I'm used to like for me, if I go on like drives and stuff, like I'm used to, like for example, like when I take the subway, I'm used to 1-hour commutes on the subway. And so if it's like less than an hour away, that's not too bad. But that's from me being someone that's been used to like commuting in the city and stuff. Oh, I'm not trying to make you guys cry. I'm sorry. It's like Sunday. I wasn't trying to make you guys cry on Sunday. I just, you know, it's just part of the process of things that I did to help me cope. In case you guys, once again, are yourselves like moving or, you know, you're feeling a little homesick. One of the things that I saw online, right, was that, you know, is that you can take pictures of your family home, like different rooms of the family home, so that if you do feel homesick, you can check out the pictures again. I think that advice was specifically for someone, though, in Reddit that was going to be selling their family home, like their parents were selling it. And so they took pictures of it so that they can remember it after it was sold off. But for me, I just took pictures of it as something to look back on in case I get sad, you know? Yeah, I think it's really helpful. Sometimes I miss my old room and I'll just be like, oh my god, my room, I can't believe I already am forgetting what it looks like. It hasn't even been a week. I think as of today, it's been a week since I've flown. Oh god, it feels like it's been so much longer than that though, for some reason. Like, it's only been a week since I've been away, but it feels like it's been so long, you know? Oh yeah, 30 minutes or 1 hour, that's typical. Like if you've been to New York, if you get to places in New York, it can be like a 20-minute walk or like a 30-minute drive or like a 1 hour away, and that's fine by me, you know? Like I used to, my commute from university every single day in university was at least 1 hour. And so at this point in my life, I'm just like, it's fine, you know? But I don't drive. I feel like if I drove, it'd be a different story, you know? Like actively driving for that long. But if I'm in someone else's like car or on a bus or a train, I can just sit there and listen to music. Sometimes just miss seeing my mom in the home I used to live in. Oh, be like me! So we have like a camera system at home, right? And so that's also something that I've been using where sometimes, because I have I'm part of like the users in our family, you know, that kind of keep an eye on the camera system just to make sure in case anyone's, you know, being sussy and like walking up to the house and stuff. And so for me, you know, sometimes I'll just look at the camera if I get notifications of someone at the door, and I'll be like, oh my god, it's my mom, she just came back home. Or I'll see like Brovier come back from his job, I'm like, oh my god, Brovier. Oh, but I did jump scare Brovier though. There was one day where he was, you know, coming home from work, and then you can talk in the camera, right? And so I was like, hey "Hey man, what's up, man?" And he's like, "Huh?" And so it's kind of funny. You can just like, you know, surprise them, or you can just like, you know, look at them. But yeah, it's nice. It's like I can still see them doing their own thing, you know, even if I'm not there, type of thing. And so yeah. But then I think it was Derby. I think Derby or Wuppo. Someone was like, "So you're stalking them?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm not stalking them. Okay, I'm just keeping an eye on the house. Even though I'm far away, I still want to make sure that, you know, that the house is safe. All right, okay." But yeah. Oh, it's not like expensive setup. It's just like, it's like Ring. It's not Ring, but it's like Ring. You know, I got the camera system for them. I think around like Christmas time or Black Friday time, because there was deals. There was a really good deal on Amazon. So if you guys want like a camera system for your home, it's really good, affordable during like Black Friday and Christmas. And so we have some cameras set up in our house for a decent price. If you want like expensive setups, it's more of like that CCTV style setup. That's expensive, but if you want like affordable one, there's pretty affordable ones too that you can have. You know, props to Derby. Derby was the one that helped me find a good camera system to use. Thanks, Derby. Ah, you might consider renting a car. Okay. Yeah, I feel like, you know, for the TwitchCon trip, it's gonna be a lot of like going out and stuff, depending on if friends want to go to, you know, eat out or go to parties and whatnot. And so yeah, I feel like, especially in California, I feel like it might be easier just to like Uber and Lyft instead of like renting a car. A crazy neighbor? Oh god, not the crazy neighbor. Okay, chat, last reset for today before I switch over to Uma Musume. Okay, you guys ready? Alright. 6,525. Will this be a shiny? Da, 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 da. No! Aw, man. It is not a shiny. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Today is not the day. I'll give you guys your points. The doubters have won once again. Even in the new apartment, Shiny Piplup's like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I know. Wuppo and Shen were talking about it. That if, you know, they're there together, they're just gonna hang out at like round 1. And so we're gonna go to like round 1 and stuff. We're gonna go to a bunch of places. And if Gretchy comes too, you know, or, you know, some other friendos, we might go shopping and whatnot. Hello, dog in a hood. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Welcome in for the first time. But I know for Gretchy, she said she's gonna think about it because it do be a little far away. So it's okay, Gretchy. If you go to any Revel though, you know, let me know. Okay, we can always go up there to say hi and hang out. Ha 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 ha. You know, you want to make some more pancakes together, you know? You know, or go PAX West. Okay. If we go PAX West, you know, we can hang out and make some more pancakes together. Yeah. We'll call up Nina and Twirly so they can make pancakes with us on the camera together. We'll like relive Texas trip 2.0. All right, take your points, doubters. Take your points. Yeah. We'll make the pancakes for you, Cian, and then we'll give them to you, Twirly style. We'll put them in the tin foil like we did for Twirly, and then give them to you out of our pockets. I can't believe we did that. I don't know why we didn't just like put it on a plate and like wrap it in saran wrap. we put them in the tinfoil, and then we put them in our pocket because we just had to go meet up with them at the Airbnb. And then at the Airbnb, we were just like, oh yeah, we have pancakes. Here you go. And they just started eating it out of the tinfoil, and I was like, oh my god. It was so scuffed. It was so scuffed. Yeah. Tinfoil pancakes. Because they weren't like big pancakes. We made like tiny pancakes. Not super tiny, but like bite-sized pancakes, you know? And so they were small enough to stack into like a tinfoil and then put them in your pocket. And then we're just like, here you go. Pancakes. We thought we'd make breakfast for y'all. Okay. All right. Before we keep talking about pocket pancakes, I do want to do like a quick break here before we hop into some Uma Musume. And so I'm going to end the stream on the YouTube side and then start out for Uma Musume as well, okay? So what I'll do is I'll do like a quick BRB. But yeah, it's time for some horse gotcha. Yeah. So let me go ahead and give you guys some points to gombo with. But for those on the YouTube side, once again, I will be ending on the YouTube side and then swapping over to the Uma Musume VOD/video. So if you guys want to join me again for the second half of stream for today, the waiting room is already currently up. I still don't know how to raid into waiting room, so I'm so sorry I can't just like send you guys over there. But yeah, I'm gonna once again be going live here in a few minutes, so feel free to pop into the waiting room. And yeah, it's my first time playing Uma Musume, so I'll see you guys over there in a few minutes, okay, for those on YouTube. But yes, can we get some goodbyes from the Twitch side for YouTube, please? But yeah, I'll see you guys over there in a few minutes if you're going to join me for Uma Musume. But if not, I hope you enjoyed today's stream for Pokemon Shiny Hunting. Okay. Bye, YouTube! I'll see you in a few minutes, or I'll see you next time, okay? Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Okay, YouTube.